I went on this story generator, and it generated this story. You want to hear it?
Gather around, everyone. Guys, everyone gather around. I got a story to tell.
I'll give Kate a British accent.
No, Dragon,
Alright.
we're starting.
Hey, we're starting to get
Caring detective Dr. David Doop is arguing with funny private detective Dr. Kate Walker. David tries to hug Kate, but she shakes him off.
Please, Kate, don't leave me.
Sorry, David, but I'm looking for somebody a bit more brave. Somebody who faces his fears and head on instead of running away.
I'm such a person.
Brown.
Oh my god, okay.
You're such
You gotta
a
say Kate
person.
Frowns Mercenary.
Such
I know.
a person.
But
I'm sorry.
The part was so funny. I'm such a person.
No, maybe he means like, I'm such a person. Like,
Okay.
I
Okay.
am that person. I am
Alright.
brave.
I'm interpreting it how I want to.
Alright,
Whatever, say Kate Frowns.
Kate frowns.
I'm sorry, David. I just don't feel excited about this relationship anymore.
Kate leaves. David sits down, looking defeated. Moments later, admirable mechanic Lady Alison Kowalski barges in, looking flustered.
Goodness, Allison, is everything okay?
I'm afraid not.
What is it? Don't keep me in suspense.
It's racist giraffes. I saw an evil racist giraffe insult a bunch of children.
Defenseless children?
Yes, defenseless children.
Bloomin' heck, Allison, we've gotta do something.
I'm
crying right now.
But I wouldn't know where to start.
You can start by telling me where this happened.
I was...
Alison fans herself and begins to wheeze.
Focus, Allison, focus! Where did it happen?
King's Cross Station, London. That's right, King's Cross Station, London.
David springs up and begins to run. David rushes along the street, followed by Alison. They take a shortcut through some back gardens, jumping fences along the way. Gary, England, a deranged racist giraffes, terrorizes two children. David, closely followed by Alison, rushes towards Gary, but suddenly stops in his tracks.
What is it? What's the matter?
That's not just any old racist giraffes. That's Gary, England.
Who is Gary England?
Who's Gary England? Who's Gary England? Only the most deranged, racist giraffes in the universe.
Blinkin' Knickers! Blinkin' Knickers, David! We're gonna need some help if we're gonna stop the most deranged racist giraffes in the universe.
You can say that again.
Say it louder this time. Say it louder this time.
Me?
Yeah, say your line louder this time.
Like right in the mic like this.
Yeah, just...
Blinkin' Knickers, David! We're gonna need some help if we're gonna stop the most deranged racist giraffes in the universe!
I'm gonna need swords. Lots of swords.
Gary turns to see David and Alison. He grins an evil grin.
David Doop, we meet again.
You've met?
Yes. It was a long, long time ago.
A young David is sitting in a park listening to some ukulele music when suddenly a dark shadow casts over him. He looks up and sees Gary. He takes off his headphones.
Would you like some chocolate?
David's eyes light up, but then he studies Gary more closely and looks uneasy.
I don't know, you look kind of deranged.
Me? No, I'm not deranged. I'm the least deranged racist giraffes in the world.
Wait, you're a racist giraffes?
David runs away screaming. Oh! Okay.
Do that again.
I guess that's a scream.
You were a coward then. And you are a coward now.
You ran away?
I was a young child. What was I supposed to do?
David turns to Gary.
I may have ran away from you then, but I won't run away this time.
David runs away. He runs away. He turns back and shouts.
I mean, I am running away, but I'll be back with swords.
I'm not scared of you.
you should be.
David and Allison walk around searching for something.
I feel sure I left my swords somewhere around here.
Are you sure? It does seem like an odd place to keep deadly swords.
You know nothing, Alison Kowalski.
We've been searching for ages. I really don't think they're here.
Suddenly, Gary appears holding a pair of swords.
Looking for something?
Crikey, David! He's got your swords!
Tell me something I don't already know.
The Earth's circumference of the crater is about 40,075 kilometers.
I know that already.
I'm afraid of hurting those I love.
Dude!
Oh wait,
Well,
no, Frank, that's not my line.
Gary! Dude!
While Gary is looking at Allison with disgust, David lunges forward and grabs his deadly swords. He wields them
Wait,
triumphantly.
why is he looking at Allison with disgust? What did she do? She just said I'm done
She's
with
afraid
her
of
as I
hurting those. Yeah.
love. Okay, you gotta say it again because I
Okay,
interrupted you, Mercenary.
While Gary is looking at Allison with disgust, David lunges forward and grabs his deadly swords. He wields them triumphantly.
Prepare to die, you deranged carrot.
No, please! All I did was insult a bunch of children!
Kate enters, unseen by any of the others.
I cannot tolerate this kind of behavior. Those children were defenseless. Well, now they have a defender, and that's me, David Doop, defender of innocent children.
Don't hurt me, please!
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't use these swords on you right away.
Because, David, I am your father.
David looks stunned for a few moments, but then collects himself.
No, you're not.
Oh, well. It had to be worth a try.
Gary worth a shot, I
Love the
guess.
dialogue.
Gary tries to grab the swords, but David dodges out of the way. What? Wait, what?
I just read it. Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay, what the?
Who's the daddy now, huh?
God. Oh no.
You gotta say it again. I was laughing too hard.
Okay, shh,
Oh my
shh,
God.
shh, everyone shh, shh. Who's the daddy now, huh? Huh?
Oh god. Unexpectedly, Gary slumps to the ground.
Did he just faint?
I think so. Well, that's disappointing. I was rather hoping for a more dramatic conclusion involving my deadly swords.
David crouches over Gary's body.
Be careful, David. It could be a trick.
No, it's not a trick. It appears that it would seem Gary England is dead.
He had a heart
What?
attack.
Yes, it appears that I scared him to death.
Allison claps her hands.
Oh, so your swords did save the day after all.
Kate steps forward.
Is it true? Did you kill the deranged racist giraffes?
Yeah. Kate, how long have you been? Wait, what? Kate, how long have you? What?
Just
I
say
think-
Kate.
That's what it says.
Kate, how long have you been? Huh?
Kate puts. Wait, I think.
Just
I
say
think-
Kate. How long have you been here? That sounds better.
Why is
Kate,
Tracer
how long have you
slowly
been?
moving over? That's scary.
Kate puts her arm around. Wait, you know what I think this is? I think Kate's
just read
action
it.
interrupts. Okay, fine. Kate puts her arm around David.
Long enough.
Then you saw it for yourself. I killed Gary England.
Then the children are safe.
It does seem that way.
A crowd of vulnerable children enter looking relieved. Or no, relived.
You are the hero. The children.
The children bow to David.
There is no need to bow to me. I seek no worship. The knowledge that Gary England will never insult children ever again is enough for me.
You are humble as well as brave. One of.
Hey,
Wait, I keep reading
don't
this part.
stop
I'm sorry.
reading the narration.
I'm sorry.
One of the children passes David a magic necklace.
I think they want you to have it. It's a symbol of their gratitude.
I couldn't possibly.
Pause.
Well, no, stop. You're not supposed to see that part.
He's just telling him how to read it. Don't say pause.
Pause. I couldn't possibly. Well, if you insist.
David takes the necklace.
Thank you.
The children bow their heads once more and leave. David turns to Kate.
Does this mean you want me back?
Oh, David, of course I want you back.
David smiles for a few seconds, but then looks defiant.
Well, you can't have me.
What?
You had no faith in me. You had to see my scare. You had wait, what?
An
Hold on,
AI
let me
made
try that
this.
Just
Don't
say
worry
me
about
scare.
it.
No, I'm gonna read it exactly how it says.
Okay.
You had no faith in me. Oh my gosh. You had no faith in me. You had to see my scare a racist giraffes to death before you would believe in me. I don't want a lover like that.
What?
Please leave. I want to spend time with the one person who stayed with me through thick and thin. My best friend, Alison.
Allison grins.
What?
You heard the gentleman. No, be off with you. Skedaddle. Shoo.
David.
I'm sorry, Kate, but I think you should skedaddle.
Kate leaves. Allison turns to David.
Did you mean that? You know, that I'm your best friend. Your homie.
Of course you're my homie.
The two walk off arm in arm. Suddenly, Allison stops.
When I said I'm afraid of hurting those I love, you know I wasn't just trying to distract the racist giraffes, don't you? The end.
The end.
That took a turn.
I need more!
Protagonist's favorite drink.
Kool-Aid.
Nah, sulfur.
Rat pee.
Sulfur?
Rat pee. Rat pee.
Oh,
rat
no.
pee.
Yeah, rat pee.
Rat pee.
No.
Rat
How
pee.
about
Oh,
sulfuric?
no.
How about sulfuric rat pee?
Yes.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
No, just mercury. Mercury.
Just plain old mercury.
Yeah, mercury.
What do
My
we want?
favorite drink.
Mercury or sulfuric rat pee?
Oh.
Mercury.
Nah, just
Mercury.
one.
Do mercury, not sulfuric rat. I
Wow.
like demonetized faster.
That looks great.
I want to get demonetized faster.